Center. And with
Kevin, thanks very much.
DA, he is dangerous in both facets. He's hard to stop. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. And for the Nets, Joe Harris is out there with Brown. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Harden, and it's Irving in at the 2. Brown. That one's rebounded by Embiid. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Curry looking it over. Hands it from downtown. Greg, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year when you know you're on a championship contending team?
You know, some of that I think depends on the leadership you have in your locker room. Certain guys just keep everybody engaged and motivated. And you know what? You've got to break the season down into chapters to help yourself with the motivation, because sometimes that season can be so long and it's hard to stay focused in the present when you start thinking about the postseason.
I agree.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector, discourages inside attempts at a high rate, clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
Here's Simmons, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Outside, Simmons. Outside, Green. Back to Simmons. 5 on the clock.
Oh my
great
goodness! That was special. And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Curry can't get it to go. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Irving. No good on that one. And the 76ers go the other way with it. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
Here's Irving after the Sixers pick up 2. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got 7 points. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Harden against Simmons. Great D that time from Jordan.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Irving. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 9 points in the game so far.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
Now Simmons. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Raptors in Toronto. Curry against Irving. Here's Embiid, and it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that shot out of there.
Inside, and it's Jordan with the jam.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Simmons looking it over. Over Harden. Simmons can't get it to go.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Irving for 3. And Simmons with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it's Green missing.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Back to Irving. Harden outside to the paint. Here's Jordan. Makes it off the glass.
Hey, when you're as big and strong as Jordan is, you expect to get hit. You expect contact. And Jordan doesn't let it bother him.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Green. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here is Harden. 29 points for him last game against Sacramento.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
Here's Simmons. James Harden picking up that last basket. Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
The slash ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive cutting mentality.
On the wing, Irving. Knocked loose. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
Hey, he's so good at running to the right spot at the right time in transition. Seth Curry, somebody you've got to have an eye on in the open court.
Gets it off, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Brooklyn Nets. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back to the action after this word. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Korkmaz. Actually out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Howard in at the center position. Here's Korkmaz, guarded by Green. And here we go. Brooklyn, fast break. Irving's got the ball. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control. Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Irving, good.
Well, you know, on some nights, Irving's just unguardable, and that's when you just keep letting him do his thing.
76ers have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And it's Thybulle in the corner. He's looking for Howard and finds him. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And you know what? There's no question about it. Dwight Howard still has it going on inside.
And a wide open look for Irving. They grabbed their own miss.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
That one goes in.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Now, here's Shemet. He's guarded closely. Jordan finds Shemet. Irving for 3. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
You know, the threat of Irving's drive can open up looks for him from the perimeter. And he is a gifted scorer, folks.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it. Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
The deep three from Irving. Up again, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got 8 points.
Well, I like how Jordan embraces his role on this team. I mean, it's all about rebounding and putbacks for him at the offensive end.
Maxey passes to Korkmaz. Dishes it to Howard. Passes it to Thibault. Here's Korkmaz out to the right wing. 5 to shoot, and it's blocked by Jordan. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Shamet finds Green. Irving for 3. It's good from long range. Irving's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nets.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
First trip to the line for him here.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Joe Harris is checked in for Green. Brown comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. And it's Harden in for Landry Shamet. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Harris comes in for Korkmaz. Danny Green, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact. You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Here's Green. Count it. Green's got his second bucket.
Yeah, you know, we all think of Green as a shooter, and he is, but he's capable of more than that. He scores in other ways, too. Sneaky athleticism.
Irving passes to Jordan. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Jordan's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Simmons putting his outstanding athleticism to use on that drive. A remarkable penetrator who knows exactly.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. Some good moments from both teams. And that's going to do it for us here.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Harris is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Harden. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Top of the key. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Philadelphia with the ball. A 2-point game. Outside Curry. Harris dishes to Embiid. Comes up empty down low.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. And Jordan sends it back. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Brown. Now the passion in New York as a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it. Just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet.
And just like his brother Seth is an impressive bucket getter. I mean, somebody whose role is to shoot and score the ball.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Green, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And Luwawu subbed in for Irving. Harden, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Simmons slams it in.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Pass to Green. Harden against Simmons. Harden, no good. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That is his first foul of the game. Landry Shamit's checked in for Bruce Brown. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Green. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Simmons. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Harden surveying the D. Out to Harris. Takes the three. Nailed from three-point land. Harris has got his first 3 points of the game.
And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
Now, here's Maxey. Back to Korkmaz. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Thibault, the pass to Howard. Embiid trying to break loose. Howard, that's good. Howard's got 6 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Korkmaz passes to Embiid. 1:39 left to play in the third. Let's go. He kicks it to Howard. Here's Thibault. Howard controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Howard's got the lead up to 5 now for Philadelphia.
Sensational at hitting the glass. Howard has fantastic timing when he goes after those rebounds.
Harden's shot is off. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden. Often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
Here's Maxey. Second chance shot. Here's Embiid. And the layup is good. Embiid's got 4 this quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Harden. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Korkmaz. Now the pass to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
When he's close to the rim, the attitude that Embiid brings is, I'm dunking this thing.
Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Ooh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs.
That's how you get your teammates fired up.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? Philadelphia ahead, up 5. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Taking a look at the 76ers. We've got Ben Simmons. Shake Milton is out there with Harris. Then it's Curry. And it's Howard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Simmons against Irving. Yep, that one goes. Irving's got 25 points in the game.
Boy, good luck trying to keep Irving down. I mean, he's more than happy to take the contact and finish right through it.
Simmons inside. He's covered by Irving. Nets trail by 5. Brown kicks to Irving. Pass to Green. Back to Irving. Shoots the 3. Sinks the triple. 28 points for him.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Outside, Simmons. Outside, Curry. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And the 76ers lead by 5.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Here's Curry. He dishes it to Simmons. Harris outside. Pass to Howard. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Back to Brown. The Nets working the ball around now. Irving from long range. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Only one man back on D. And here they go. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Brown.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
To the inside, and stolen by Jordan. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. So they take the lead. Brown's got 4 points in the quarter. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
The Nets on offense. They're on an 11-3 run. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
James Harden, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Milton the pass to Simmons. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Joel Embiid on top of things there, folks, recognizing a big possession and commanding the ball.
And a deep 3 from Irving. Hits it from 3-point range. Irving's got 10 points in just the second half.
Boy, you need a confident player to get you a big bucket. And that's exactly who Irving is and what he does.
Outside for Curry. From outside, off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Shots like this prove Seth Curry is unafraid when it comes to taking big shots.
Irving against Curry. Here's Jordan. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Outside Curry. Milton the pass to Embiid. Curry with a wide open look. Again, Curry missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Man, they're getting a fantastic effort from James Harden right now.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Pass to Milton. 26 seconds left in the game. Outside for Curry. The pass to Milton. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Can't get the three to fall. And Embiid is right there.
What confidence from Joel Embiid. Knocked that one down in a clutch situation.
And here is Irving. Lets it go from 11. It's in!
Comfortable in the clutch. That's who Kyrie Irving is, unfazed by the game's biggest moments.
Timeout called the 76ers. They're down by 1. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And they've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick, but it doesn't have to be a heave. You can still catch, turn, and shoot. They've got one shot at it here, obviously. It's a make-or-break situation.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
And, Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Scottie Pippen, LeBron James, or Allen Iverson?
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
For the land of the free.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K and taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. DJ Augustine out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5. Takes it from 10. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now here's Simmons. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Raptors in Toronto.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Milwaukee with the ball after the Sixers pick up 2. Giannis drives in, and the dunk by Giannis.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Now here's Simmons. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Lopez against Embiid. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 5 to shoot. Here's Antetokounmpo. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact. And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Embiid. Simmons got 6. The Bucks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Augustine looking around. Simmons with the defensive effort. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Here's Augustine. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Antetokounmpo. 5th in rebounding, 7th in scoring, and he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And he's so explosive, so hungry. You really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there. That's why he's top 5 in rebounding. Looking at his out there now for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Torrey Craig comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Augustine.
And all that Embiid needs really is positioning inside. I mean, once he has it, you know he's dunking.
Forbes the pass to Portis. They shoot again, and that's 2 points on the layup.
What intensity on the glass from Portis. Junkyard dog. He worked so hard for the second chance opportunities.
To the middle. It's deflected. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Matisse Thybulles checked in for Embiid. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
That's just an athletic, strong, big man. It's hard to guard Howard, giving out powerful years.
And he's good on the second. .56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Middleton outside. Back to Portis. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Portis has got his second basket.
If this speaks to how strong Portis is, it's obvious he enjoys showing off that muscle.
Now, here's Milton. He's tightly guarded. It's up, and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. The Bucks have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Middleton looking it over Howard. With the second effort. Rebound by the 76ers. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They were flat out sniping from deep. They look very comfortable pulling the trigger on the road.
Yeah, and with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James, Giannis.
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Bucks. They've got Antetokounmpo. He's out there with Bobby Portis, and it's Connaughton in it with the two guard.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Here's Milton. 11 points for him in that last game against Toronto. Feeds to Howard. The shot, no good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Here's Craig, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Just 5 on the clock. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 5 now for the Bucks. Howard, the pass to Milton. Here's Korkmaz. Now here's Milton. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
The physicality of Simmons on display, showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Antetokounmpo against Harris. Connaughton passes to Antetokounmpo. That one good for 2. Giannis has got 6 here in this quarter.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Simmons left side. He feeds it to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Now here's Giannis. Turned in an outstanding game against Minnesota. And the dunk by Giannis.
And this helps build chemistry. Lopez looking to share the ball wherever he can.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Following the bucket by the Bucks. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
And the Bucks with some changes. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Torrey Craig in for Augustine. And the 76ers also making a change. Green's checked in. Now here's Lopez. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Minnesota. And the dunk by Lopez.
It doesn't take much for Lopez to dunk it. All he needs is the right positioning inside.
And C-Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G.A. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Bucks leading by 3. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. Sinks that one from the post. Giannis has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Another miss by Philadelphia. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
And the rejection by Embiid.
Awesome timing on the rejection. Embiid, the big fella. You don't want to bring it in around this guy.
Tries again. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
There's that passion of his, battling with every ounce of energy he has.
Bucks have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Craig passes to Lopez. He dishes it to Giannis. And the shot goes in. Antetokounmpo's got the lead, back up to 5 now for the Bucks.
And how about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for...
Thank you, Kevin. Here.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the end. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a... Thanks for joining us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
And so in the game for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. Here's Simmons. And stolen by Portis. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Middleton on the wing, guarded by Curry. And Middleton kicks to Portis. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
And so he hits the technical free throw. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Forbes the pass to Portis. The shot's good from Forbes. Forbes has got his first basket of the night.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Curry on the wing. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Now here's Curry, back to Simmons. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Simmons got 4 points now in the quarter.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
Down low, Embiid with the steal, Green with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton, Curry. Chalk up 2 there. Curry's got his second basket of the game.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Pass to Forbes, fires the 3. Ben Simmons with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Wilson up top. Bucks passing it around, and Portis throws it down.
And you risk getting dunked on, posterized. I mean, if you let Portis get good positioning, don't be surprised.
Pass to Curry. Inside, Embiid. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
For Philadelphia, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Green. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Seth Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Ben Simmons. Now here's Lopez. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
Outstanding focus from the big man. Lopez, he's accepting the punishment for muscling through.
Here's Korkmaz. A 2-point game. Maxey passes to Korkmaz. Lopez against Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
The offensive game of the big fella. I mean, Embiid's game is so polished. That's why you can't let him get hot.
And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for Milwaukee. To the middle. Lopez dishes to Antetokounmpo. And the layup's good off the glass. Giannis has got 20.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Thybulle, the pass to Howard. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Connaughton. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And an incredible display of awareness there. Giannis, a great read on the defensive end and understands this team wants to run.
Now, here's Thybulle. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And it's blocked. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Augustine's running. That's tipped. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Bucks ahead. They're up by 2. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. DJ Augustine out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Craig in at the 3. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Bucks.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Milton the pass to Howard. And he drops it in from the low post.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Here's Lopez, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Dwight Howard.
You got to really hit Lopez when he's shooting. When you don't, he's capable of finish.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Tobias Harris is checked in for Korkmaz, and it's Green in for Matisse Thybulle. Passes it to Maxey. Over Augustine. Here's Howard. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Howard. Curry comes in for Shake Milton. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. Shots good by Middleton.
And good to see the hustle from Middleton here. He's a good partner to have on the break, and he's quick to get up the court.
And they double up Simmons. Milwaukee with the rebound.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jump.
And here's Augustine. Knocked away. Embiid with the steal. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Green finds Harris. Curry with it. He's picked up by Lopez. That one drops for him.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Now Augustine. He feeds it to Lopez. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Embiid.
An effective low post score with a feathery touch. Lopez continues to prove his worth in this league.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Now here's Simmons. To the inside. Here's Green. Lopez with the block.
Having to be careful around Lopez. He's solid at timing when to leap up to block shots.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
Forbes the pass to Lopez. There's 1:54 left in the 4th quarter. Clock at 6. Augustine dishes to Lopez. Can't get it to fall. The 76ers trail by 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Lopez finds Giannis. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Right wing. Here's the 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. Harris passes to Green. There's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
I like seeing Embiid rise to the occasion. He knows how to capitalize during important stretches of games.
Augustine with it. And the pass to Forbes. They double him with Simmons. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Curry passes to Embiid. Out to Harris. Here's Curry with the 3. That shot missing. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. To the paint. Lopez passes to Middleton, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. They really need to score.
No mistakes right now.
Curry on the wing. And the 3 off target. Here's Middleton. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
1995, 1996, or 1997? Chris, I know you know the answer to this because it was the same year that Kobe Bryant.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine.
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Trae Young.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Hawks, on the wings, Herter and Reddish. Collins is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Young in at point.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo!
Kicks it out to Collins. Over Harris. Shot by Collins, no good. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. The putback.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Young for 3. Another miss by Young.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Young against Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
Reddish the pass to Herter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. For 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
And Kevin Herter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
Here's Herter. Offensive rebound.
When inspired, Reddish is a good rebounder. Great physical tools at 6'7" with a 7'1" wingspan.
Simmons against Young. Simmons passes to Embiid. Outside for Simmons. Back to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved.
Here's Young. And the rejection by Embiid.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
Curry dishes to Green. Back to Simmons. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Well, it was the Hawks winning their last game against the Celtics.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
Majority of the night, they were in attack mode. Tremendous effort all the way around.
Young finds Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
Curry on the wing. Back to Simmons. We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter.
He was too aggressive. That's already his second foul. We haven't even gotten out of the first quarter.
Bruno Fernando's checked in for the Hawks. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Ben Simmons.
We talk about Harris's ability to create off the bounce, and then you see the upper body strength on the finish.
Back to Herter. Pass to Fernando. Clock is at 3. A nice shot by Young.
Unlike some great perimeter shooters, Trae Young is consistently probing for the best look.
Now here's Milton. G right on him. Inside. Here's Howard. Rebound by the Hawks.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Collins wide open. He fires. Fernando, the pass to Young. And here's Collins from outside. Milton grabs the board. Harris drives in. Collins with some nice D. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. 76ers ahead. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Rondo in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Philadelphia shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Teams have dynasties, the 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Now, here's Maxey. Not a lot of room. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Hawks. Trailing by 2. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with the win.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
They generated second chance opportunities on one end, preventing them on the other end. That was the story of the game.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Howard trying to free himself up. Maxey, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Rondo finds Gallinari. No good on the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Now Howard. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Milton. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. And the 76ers lead by 1.
They are still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Back to Rondo. Tries from the block. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Thibault can't get it to go. Hawks have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. To the right side. Reddish kicks to Okongwu. Rondo scanning the floor. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. A nice shot by Gallinari.
That's just a seasoned move. Great concentration from Gallinari, finishing through contact.
1:43 left to play here in the half. Now here's Milton. He's covered closely. And it's blocked. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. And Herter gets it to go. Herter's got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
Now here's Milton. He's guarded closely. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Thibault. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Gallinari.
Yeah, easy call.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Harris comes in for Korkmaz. Danny Green, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. Here's Mays. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Green kicks to Embiid. 34 seconds left here in the second. Good on the bucket.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength. Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
Harris on the double team. Okongwu with it. Outguarded by Simmons. Three-pointer. Snell. Okongwu dishes to Capella. Goes back up. And there's the nice layup by Okongwu. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Simmons got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
I admire Simmons' ability inside. That's where he's an elite finisher.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Hawks lead by 1. We'll see.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And a star in his role. Clint Capella makes an impact. Thanks for joining us, folks.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the small forward spot. Young, no good. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They lead by 1.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on the defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. for a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Pass to Snell. Here's Mays. Over Green. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
This is what you do when your opponent's trying to take away the 3 and the painted area.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Outside, Simmons. Feeds it to Embiid. Harris trying to get free.
Quick off the floor. Has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Atlanta. Reddish comes in for Tony Snell. Young from deep three-point range. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Simmons. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know
but,
it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. The Hawks leading 3-on-3. And here's Collins from outside. Maxey grabs the miss. For Philadelphia, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Embiid, no good.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
And here's Young from the arc. And Collins is right there. Now it's a 4-point Atlanta lead.
Keeping that play alive. Anytime a shot goes up, Collins is going to compete for it.
Simmons inside, defended by Young. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Young right side. Gallinari outside. Reddish with the ball. Back to Gallinari. And Embiid with a clear path to the hoop. And Simmons slams it in.
He's an absolute gym rat. Simmons is relentless in his pursuit to dominate really all phases of the game and improving with his scoring.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu comes in for Collins. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Trae Young. Philadelphia also making some changes. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Mike Scott comes in for Ben Simmons. And it's Jake Milton in for Seth Curry. Milton with it, now guarded by Gallinari. The pass to Maxey. Back to Howard. Passes it to Milton. Tries yet again, and that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Milton's got it all tied up now for Philadelphia.
And Howard isn't just a banger down low. He also possesses outstanding vision to zip the ball over to the open man.
The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Herter, defended by Scott. Okongwu, the pass to Herter. Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
Now, here's Maxey. Here's Milton. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. Tie game in Atlanta. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Rajon Rondo. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Mays in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Love Rondo down there on the block. Nice move to catch the D off guard.
Shooting for Atlanta. No good on that one. Atlanta making a switch here. Snell's checked in. And the second free throw, good.
Unfortunate that he missed one, but he still hit a crucial point there to help get his team the lead.
76ers trailing. Here's Milton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Rajon Rondo.
Yeah, good job to take it right at.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And the free throw is good, now leading by one.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Kicks to Rondo. Here's Mays. Out to the right wing. Snell from outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Snell's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Milton the pass to Embiid. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Hawks shooting in this game 45%. Here's Mays. He kicks it to Rondo. Down low. Capella the pass to Okongwu. 6 to shoot. And the layup falls. And the Hawks lead by 2.
Passes like this demonstrate Snell's team-first approach. He's all about getting it to the open guys.
Now here's Milton. He's covered by Rondo. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Free throw good, Milton. So for the Hawks, Collins checked in for Okongwu. And Trae Young subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And the 76ers also making a change. Curry's checked in. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Capella, the pass to Young. And the rejection by Embiid.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
That one falls.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for the Hawks. And then for Philadelphia, Matisse Thybulle comes in for Seth Curry. And it's Ben Simmons in for Shake Milton.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Simmons. Rebound by the Hawks. Collins has got 5 rebounds tonight. Over to the wing. And finished off by Collins.
And we've talked about Collins becoming a go-to scorer. Important points right there.
Young against Simmons. There's the feed to Embiid. And Capella sends it back. They get it back. Green finds Embiid. 5 on the clock. A second chance effort. Rebound, Atlanta.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
And here's Young from the arc. Another three for Atlanta.
Never afraid to take the big shot. Trae Young, we have to call you Mr. Young.
Ball's knocked loose. Simmons passes to Thibault. Back to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Count that one.
And when the game is tight, Simmons rises to the occasion, effortlessly capitalizing when his team desperately needs him to.
And he commits the intentional foul. Reddish, he's checked in for Tony Snell. Seth Curry, he's checked in for the 76ers. Here's Young. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Incredible. Often the smallest guy on the floor, Young consistently comes up with the biggest plays.
Simmons inside. Capella's there. Curry way outside. No good. Shot missing. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Reddish kicks to Collins. Lets it go with a three. Another three for Atlanta.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Curry finds Simmons. Kept alive. From deep. A new 14 for the 76ers. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. And here's Young. From deep three-point range. And so it's Atlanta with the W. Even early on in this one, it seemed. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Steve.
Top plays of the week time with me, the 2K MC. Today we share some of the best setups in the biz. Here are your State Farm assists of the month. Hombres and hombrettes. Our first play is from King.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Certainly one of the most beautiful structures in the most historic city in the U.S. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for DeAndre Jordan.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
So the net starting five. Harden out there with Irving. Then there's Brown. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harris in at the power forward. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the three. Now Embiid following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Rejected by Harris. Irving surveying the floor. No good from outside. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Irving against Embiid. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And check out Embiid's athleticism. Just because he's big doesn't mean he can't move.
Irving for three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Embiid against Jordan. Low block shot on the way. Embiid, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And a wide open look for Irving. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Curry way outside. Jordan with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Irving for 3. Green with the rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And if you want to talk about a player who embodies the power game, then Embiid's your man. You know you're going to get some strong finishes anytime he's on the court.
Now, here is Irving. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Sacramento.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
Outside, Simmons. Embiid inside. He's against Jordan. Embiid, no good. Here's Irving. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Here's Green, and he converts the layup. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Here's Irving. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Embiid drives in. And Embiid throws it down.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Irving from long range. Harden the pass to Irving. He feeds it to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Embiid finds Simmons. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Simmons. Embiid's got 8 points.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor, but inside is where he can really utilize that size.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. The Nets also changing it up. Oh my goodness! Wow. What a play!
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he sees it.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And Harris wide open. He shoots and no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. 76ers have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Basket counts.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
It's Harden with the drive. Good D by Embiid.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the Philadelphia 76ers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
We've got Maxey. Howard is out there with Korkmaz. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Thibault in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Right side, Irving. From 13. And yes, it's good. Irving's got 10.
You guys know it's pick your poison when you are trying to cover Kyrie out of the pick and roll.
With the shot. And the shot is long. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against Toronto. And slam dunk by Jordan.
DeAndre Jordan, simply a force around the cup. This guy has rare athleticism.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Howard. Rebounded by the Nets.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Outside Irving, the 3. Jordan kicks to Irving. Shot clock at 6. And the basket is good. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
You wonder what the defender who has to check Kyrie Irving on a nightly basis is thinking, because when he's dialed in, there's no checking him.
Unloads. A nice shot by Howard. Howard's got his first points in this one.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here's Irving. Drops in the layup for 2. Irving's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
Oh, tenacious attack by Irving. The handle, the speed, look out.
Thibault, the pass to Howard. Now, here's Maxey, right wing. And there's the pass to Howard. Over Jordan. Howard can't hit. The Nets have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Luwawu, the pass to Jordan. Here's Luwawu. Back to Jordan. Outside Irving. Again, the Nets for 2.
Well, this second quarter has proven to be a turnaround. This guy looking much more comfortable all of a sudden.
Thibault on the wing. Now, here's Maxey. Covered by Irving. Good on the shot. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Irving double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's Philadelphia now. 1:53 left to play in the first half. Here's Maxey. And Jordan sends it back.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Howard trying to free himself up. Thibault can't get it to go. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
The 76ers making a switch here. Curry's checked in.
As soon as Kyrie Irving crosses half court, you have got to guard him, and you've got to be balanced because this guy is an effective, dominant offensive presence.
Howard drives in, and it's Howard finishing it off.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And here's Irving. 19 points in the game. 54 seconds left now here in the second. And it's sent back by Howard.
There's a reason Dwight Howard has so many all-defensive teams to his credit. Good night with the block.
And here we go. Here's Korkmaz. Shooting foul. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Maxey, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
This is his first free throw of the game. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Both good from the line that time. Now Irving. He's got 21 from the arc. Good on the triple. Irving's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nets. From deep.
And Green's defense, very important to this team.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They only had a couple rough stretches. That's all for now.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Setting the floor for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Harris. Then it's Harden. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Brown in at the small forward. And Irving launches it from deep. Jordan. It's good on the putback. And the Nets lead by 4.
What about the intensity? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan. We see you working out there.
Simmons inside. Guarded by Harris. Rejected by Harris. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. Harden against Simmons. And he banks in the layup. Simmons got 4 this quarter. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Drills the three-pointer.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Simmons. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
It's Harden with the drive, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Harris.
As crafty as they come, Harden uses that tremendous body control to his advantage.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Yeah, and when Simmons is driving inside, he's going to sky up for the flush, getting to the basket in no time.
Irving double team. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Milton kicks to Simmons. Another shot, Embiid. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Harris looking it over. And the Nets, another 3.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. And Maxey subbed in for Simmons. Then for the Nets, Green, he's checked in for Jordan. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Harden with it. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. Milton kicks to Embiid. Shamet with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And the jam by Harden.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
Stolen by Harden. All going up court. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Harden. And now an 11-point Nets lead. Now here's Maxey. 6 points for him. Pass to Milton. Embiid against Green, and that one drops for him. Embiid's got 12.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Harden right side, and that one is good.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Thybulle. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
I think we have to check his sanity because there's a number of better options on the floor.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And the foul on Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. Howard's checked in for Shake Milton. And the Nets making a change here as well. Luwawu's checked in. Here's Embiid. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. No good with the triple. And now Philadelphia on the break. Embiid leading the charge.
And hit on the way up. Embiid's strong physically, but also mentally able to keep his focus.
Harden, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
And so it's Brooklyn holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. Taking a look at the 76ers. Curry is out there with Simmons. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Howard. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Pass to Howard. Buries it down low.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved.
Charity stripe shot. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And the Nets lead by 13. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Green's checked in. Brooklyn leading by 13. Irving for 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring.
The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And a deep three from Irving. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Harden with it. Picked up by Harris. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Harden. 32 points for Kyrie Irving.
You simply cannot give Kyrie Irving room to run in the open floor. This guy is a phenomenal transition player.
The drive by Simmons.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Irving for three. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 9 rebounds now tonight. It's stolen. He's all alone. And an intentional foul right there. Irving against Curry. Outside Irving. To the inside. Here's Harden. And the call on the shot, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Tipped away. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And Philadelphia making a change here. Milton's checked in. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Puts it up off the inbound. Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Ben Simmons.
Crafty and smooth. Simmons tearing up the Nets. He is definitely a rising star.
And a deep three from Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's the break. Milton finds Harris. Gets it down to single digits.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
And it's Irving missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And they go to the intentional foul. Brown is checked in for Brooklyn. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. On the wing, Irving. Defended by Milton. Irving, good. Irving's got 34 points.
And even through contact, Kyrie still able to finish shots consistently.
Up top, Simmons. Guarded by Harden. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on James Harden.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year. Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
Outside Irving. Up and in on the layup. And the Nets lead by 9.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength. Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
Now, here is Irving, defended by Milton. And it's Kyrie Irving with the three. Irving's got 39.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Yes, that goes in.
Boy, terrific read. Kyrie Irving understands what the defense is giving him and takes advantage.
From deep three-point range, the rebound by the Nets. And here is Brown. Passes to Jordan. Irving from long range. It drops.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying...
Start. In 1959, the Lakers were playing an exhibition game in Charleston, West Virginia. When they got to their hotel, Elgin and the team's other 2 black players weren't allowed to check in. Eventually, the team found a different hotel, but there was still a problem. No restaurant in the town would let them eat inside. They had to go to the supermarket and make sandwiches in their room.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Philadelphia, home to one of the NBA's most historic. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with DJ Augustin, and it's Lopez in at the center. And for Philadelphia, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Offensive rebound. Embiid, no good. And here's Augustine. He's coming off a 10-point game against Minnesota. Pass to DiVincenzo. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape?
Oh, see that? It doesn't take much for Lopez to dunk it. All he needs is the right positioning inside.
Harris finds Green. Now here's Simmons. Embiid inside. Antetokounmpo defending. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here is Augustine. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Here's Lopez, and the rejection by Embiid.
And the wingspan of Embiid, I mean, very effective at using his length to turn shots back. A nice start for them offensively. 3 of 4 to kick things off.
Here's Curry. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. There's the lob into Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And Simmons drops them both.
I mean, what you can appreciate about Simmons is his all-around game. I mean, he can score, he can pass, I mean, he can rebound, and he does it all at an efficient rate.
Now here's Giannis. He had 37 points in the win against Minnesota.
So many of his points came at the line. The D was trying to play him physical, and he just said, yeah, bring it on.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Embiid against Lopez. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Here's Embiid. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Another miss by Philadelphia. Bucks leading by 6. Augustine with it. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Lopez left side. And Lopez throws it down.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and then that helps account for their lead.
Harris trying to get free, and the shot goes in from Embiid.
What amazing strength. Look, I love how Embiid fights his way through whatever the defense throws his way.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Here's DiVincenzo. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, look at the unselfishness of Embiid. And I mean, he's solid at realizing when one of his guys is uncovered.
DiVincenzo, the bounce pass. Simmons against DiVincenzo. And Simmons slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Here's Lopez after the Sixers pick up 2. Kicks it down to Middleton. Shot clock at 5. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's in there. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Bucks. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the middle, Lopez. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms to the layup.
That ties it up. Curry's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. To the paint, here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Right back after this break. This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us when he was in.
For me personally,
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play on the court for the Bucks. Portis is out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Forbes in at the point guard position.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
To the inside, Craig, good. Craig's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bucks.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Milton. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Bobby Portis. Greg, too early to start talking about MVP for this year or midseason?
You know, we've gotten to a point now where we start talking MVP to start the season. You know,
yeah, right.
People just love to talk sports at this point, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual awards out there. I think you can make a case and sway some opinions with your play this time of year, but I like to let it all play out before I start focusing on that.
Things can change in a hurry, can't they, in a season? You feel
Yes,
like
they
you
can.
Like you say, let it play out. Back to Thibault. The pass to Korkmaz. Here's Milton. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Thibault, the pass to Howard. Great D that time from Portis.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. On the wing, Giannis. He's averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit. Just 5 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Nice shot by Portis.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Maxey. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Portis. Kicks it out to Giannis. Off target from three-point range. The 76ers trail by 8. Here's Thibault. And he lays it straight in. Bucks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. It's Portis, high post. Giannis passes to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
And you risk getting dunked on, posterized. I mean, if you let Portis get good positioning, don't be surprised.
To the left wing. Portis against Howard from close range. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Oh, forget about three-pointers. Give me a look from right in tight. I'll take it all day long.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. 1:33 left in the first half. Connaughton kicks to Forbes. 6 on the shot clock. Portis can't get it to go. 76ers trailing. Passes it to Howard. Rebounded by the Bucks. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. And Portis throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. The Bucks also changing it up. Brook Lopez is checked in for Antetokounmpo. And Middleton subbed in for Torrey Craig.
That's high-quality defense right there. Reading the situation, reacting, and making that a very tough jump shot.
Portis in the post. Curry meets him. Lays it up off the glass. Portis has got the lead up to 10 now for Milwaukee. Curry looking it over. Outside, Simmons. He feeds it to Embiid, and they double up Embiid. It's Curry outside. Embiid. And Embiid is right there.
Oh, how about the length of Embiid? I mean, it's tough to deal with. Outstanding, using it to gobble up offensive rebounds.
Forbes the pass to Lopez. From deep. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 8 rebounds in this game. Left side Curry. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in the driver's seat. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. Some incredible work in this one by Bobby Portis. He had 12 points and 3 rebounds. This has been a bounce-back game for him after some... And that should...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Bobby Portis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. As we approach the halfway mark, let's take a look at how everything in the East right now stands. Taking a look at Philadelphia. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And, of course, Milwaukee, 2 games back.
And seeing where the 76ers are, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
They had a plan coming into the year. I mean, they stuck to it and it's worked to perfection.
Antetokounmpo against Harris. Back to Giannis. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
On the wing, Green. Defended by Middleton. And Embiid throws it down.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself. And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could.
Back to Curry. The tray. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
Simmons dishes to Green. Curry outside. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Middleton can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Inside, and stolen by DiVincenzo. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. From outside, off the mark. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. 11-point game.
An aggressive move by Harris. A little contact there. He just powers through it.
In the corner, Middleton with it. Beyond the arc. Trains the three-pointer. Middleton's got the lead up to 12 now for Milwaukee.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Harris passes to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Offensive game of the big fella. I mean, Embiid's game is so polished. That's why you can't let him get hot.
Antetokounmpo against Curry. And Giannis throws it down. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 assists.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. I mean, he's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Over in the corner, Green trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Middleton on the wing. A three ball. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Outside Curry. He dishes it to Embiid. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Augustine in the corner. There's the triple. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. 34 seconds left here in the third quarter. Right side, Simmons. Outside, Curry. Pass to Green. Harris, bounce pass. The 10-footer. Embiid, no good.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
From deep, Antetokounmpo. The shot will not fall. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks taking a 19-point lead into the break. From the field, they have been out. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Craig in at the 3 slot. Milwaukee leading by 19 points. Here is Forbes. From deep. Dwight Howard grabs the board.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
DJ Wilson, he's checked in for Brook Lopez. There's the pass to Howard. Here's Korkmaz. Howard in the post. Antetokounmpo defending. Howard can't hit. The Bucks shooting wonderfully up to this point. 67%. To the wing right side. Antetokounmpo inside. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And how about the effort? You did think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
Out to the wing. Here's Craig. Feeds it to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Craig. That's tipped.
Even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you got to knock down.
Milton finds Thibault. Bucket is good.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Pass to Craig. And now Philadelphia on the break. Milton's shot is good. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Bucks leading by 17. And again the turnover by the Bucks. A different look for Milwaukee. Portis comes in for DJ Wilson. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Torrey Craig. Here's Maxey. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kicks it to Giannis. Down low. Here's Connaughton. Banked in off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Tobias Harris comes in for Korkmaz. Green, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. And Milwaukee with a change here too. DJ Wilson, he's checked in for Portis.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
You know, Chris, every season we see teams in a given game or series. They just don't seem to have that same energy. What are some of the reasons teams fall flat?
Well, I think sometimes, you know, the stakes are a little bit higher in the playoffs. The other team is playing hard. Some teams have never gotten to that level before. Some teams, you know, let their guards down at times, you know, and then you try to turn it on, but you're already on the ropes.
The free throw drops for Augustine. He hits both from the stripe. The 76ers trail by 21. Simmons passes to Embiid. The three. Another miss by Philadelphia. Bucks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's Giannis. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Green passes to Harris. Augustine against Simmons. Shot clock at 6. Here's Embiid. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists in the game.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bucks.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis.
Well, it's easy to look at his scoring as the key to this win, but there's so much more to it than that. It's a triple-double. He got it done everywhere.
High post, Embiid. Again, Embiid missing. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Embiid with the steal. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Now, here's Milton. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And the Bucks with possession here. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. A resounding. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks, for
favorite 90s TV show, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and you've made it this far, so you deserve an easy one. In the show, Will shared a jersey number with Los Angeles Laker Marc Gasol.
Was it number
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Moments away. Welcome. Maybe the best day of the DA.
Hey, Kevin. Trae Young.
Thanks, DA. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Trae Young.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Clint Capella is out there with Collins, and it's Young in at the point guard position. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons, and it's Green in at the small forward position. Young with no one around. Off target with his 3. Passes it to Curry, back to Simmons, and Green now, top of the key. Embiid dishes to Green. Pass to Embiid. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Curry kicks to Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Simmons. It's rebounded by Herter. The Atlanta Hawks coming to this one after the win against the Celtics. Inside, here's Capella. Back to Young. An easy 2 points on the layup. Young's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Hawks. And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, and you could see the crowd's reaction with every make. It wasn't pretty.
Now here's Green, following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. Goes back up. The drive by Green, and it's good on the way in. And midway through the season, some players going above and beyond. And Steve, is that contract year boost a myth, or is it a real thing?
Hey, Kevin, it is a real thing. You see guys more focused. You see guys that's usually not on time. On that contract year, you see guys on their best behavior, and you see some of their best play on the court overall.
Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Now here's Capella. 9 points last game.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Simmons passes to Embiid. A fader. Back to Simmons, to the middle. Four on the clock. Embiid inside. Capella's there. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
Now, here is Young, following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. Young dishes to Collins. Young outside. That 3 off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Green kicks to Curry. Over Young. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Capella against Embiid. Young outside. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Simmons. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Raptors in Toronto.
You can't forget about how great he was at forcing contact and getting to the line. He racked up a lot of easy points at the line that way. In a bump this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the first. From the line, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Young's got his second basket of the night.
When you have a slick ball handler like Trae Young, you can run pick and roll as much as you like.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Philadelphia shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. And he knocks down the first one. And the Hawks making a change here. And both free throws good for Curry.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Outside Rondo. Reddish the pass to Gallinari. His three-pointers off the mark. And that does it for the first quarter. Hawks lead by 4. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
They've got Shake Milton. Korkmaz is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Howard. And it's Maxey in at the point. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. The shot by Okongwu, no good. The 76ers trail by 4. Over Rondo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Howard may be the most physically imposing player in the game today. His strength still sets him apart.
Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great play. Trae Young, he's checked in for Clint Capella. The 76ers trailing. Thybulle on the wing, defended by Young. Howard, count it, good.
And this is where Howard can be dominant. In close, his physical advantages then can take over.
And it's Rondo with the ball for the Hawks. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Great scoring output from that second unit. Such a luxury to have that extra ammunition.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Now, here is Young. Feeds it to Okongwu. Back to Young. To halt the run. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Young's got 6.
The ability of Trae Young to take it up inside makes him difficult to pressure out on the perimeter.
From deep three-point range, good on the three-point shot. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
What do you expect? Young is a threat to score the moment he crosses half court.
Milton in the corner. Here's Thibault. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
It's his first trip to the line.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Harris comes in for Korkmaz. Green, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. Shot by Collins, no good. 76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. The feed now to Okongwu. Gallinari down low, guarded by Harris. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That is his first foul of the game. Curry's checked in for the 76ers. And there's 1:45 left in the first half of basketball.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Here's Harris. No good there. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. They'll be off to Oklahoma City for a meeting with the Thunder after this one. That will be their second of 6 road games for the team. Herter passes to Collins. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Well, John.
Oh, what a play!
Love to see Tobias attack like this. You see the solid hops, the length, proving he's not just a perimeter threat.
Okongwu, the pass to Herter. Kicks to Collins. Basket, good. Collins has got it all tied up now for Atlanta.
Nice look from Kevin. Intelligent and unselfish.
On the wing, Green. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. To the inside. It's stolen by Rondo. And now here comes Okongwu leading the break. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, when you play as hard as Collins does, you're going to get to the foul line.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. And so Collins nails both of them.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Harris finds Simmons. "19 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Second chance shot. Good work defensively by Capella. Left side, Collins. 2 on the clock. Capella goes in, and the dunk by Capella.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back and this Hawks team still learning on the fly. Hawks learning on the fly. And that does it for our halftime show.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
On the court for Atlanta, Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. Young and Herter make up the backcourt, and it's Capella in at the center, filling out the middle. Yep, it counts. Young's got 11.
He sees the whole floor, and he's making some quick decisions. Trae Young gets what he wants from the mid-range.
The pass to Embiid. A second chance effort, and Capella sends it back. Curry against Young. Pass to Collins. Takes a three. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Now it's a 7-point Atlanta lead.
The more Collins hits this shot, the more valuable he becomes to this offense.
Here's Simmons, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Simmons got his first 2 points of the night.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Young outside. And a miss there on the triple. The 76ers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. It's Curry outside.
Come on.
And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Some changes for Philadelphia. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Harris. Shake Milton comes in for Green. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Curry. Now in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree. Here's Collins. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
The power and the tenacity that this kid shows, Collins, not to be denied.
Korkmaz, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Maxey comes in for Simmons. The 76ers trail by 7. Out to the right wing. Stolen by Collins. Fast break, the Hawks. Passes to Mays. Young for 3. Atlanta now working with a new shot clock. Wide open shot is on the money. Young's got the lead up to 10 now for Atlanta.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Out left to the wing. Pass to Howard. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Young taking his time here. Fires for 3. They get it back. Right wing. For the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Young's got 17 now.
Well, this run largely the result of offensive rebounding.
Here's Howard. Another miss by Philadelphia.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the third. And here's Collins from outside. The 76ers trail by 13. Now the pass to Milton. 76ers moving the ball around. Howard. And nothing is falling for him right now. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. It's Collins with the drive. And then Collins slams it in.
Dunk contest level jam. Collins looks like he's having fun out there.
Korkmaz passes to Howard. Back to Korkmaz. Howard with it. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And it only takes a little effort on behalf of Howard to rise up for the flush, using that size and strength to jam it down.
Young inside. And he makes that one. Young's got 19 points.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Here's Maxey. Pass to Thybulle. Here's Milton. Passes it to Maxey. Here's Thybulle. Now here's Maxey. Here's Milton. Misses the 3. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, and they're moving it up. Collins dishes to Capella. High post try. That's good from Collins on the assist from Capella. Capella's got 4 assists now tonight. And here is Milton. And that one released in time, but no good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's Atlanta, ending the third quarter on a 20-5 run. Live from Philadelphia. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The Hawks leading by 17. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Here's Young, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
To the paint, and the dunk by Embiid.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Young from deep three-point range. Drills it from outside. Young's got 15 points in just the second half. Down low, and stolen by Okongwu. To the middle, and now Young running the floor all by himself.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Simmons against Rondo. Curry on the wing. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Embiid against Gallinari. Now here's Rondo. Tight defense on him. From 12 feet out. 2 on the clock. The kick out to Young. Outside Rondo. For 3. A nice shot by Young. Young's got 10 points in the quarter.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's Curry. They get it back. Embiid. Outside for Curry. Embiid trying to break loose. Outside Curry. Will it go? Gallinari with the rebound.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
And stolen by Harris. Rondo with the steal. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And that's turnover number 2 on the game. Doing a nice job in terms of ball control.
So both teams making some changes here. Here's Maxey. And the 76ers get it back. Bradley can't get it to go. Atlanta's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Jacks up a 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Here's Simmons. That one goes in.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Now Young. No good on the triple. Scott with the ball. Kicks it to Bradley. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Been a lot of talk, Greg, about in-season tournaments in the NBA to spur fan interest. The proposal was tabled for a bit. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, cash prizes for the players and coaching staffs, that always seems like a good idea. I just wonder, Kevin, if they're going to be any cash prizes for the broadcasters, because now I think they're on to something if we could get that, you know. But in all seriousness, we see that in soccer, right? And it seems to work well. And I think if it can spur some more interest from fans, then I'd be all for it.
Yeah, the fans love it watching soccer. Here's Mays. To the wing on the left. Snell from outside. It's hauled in by the 76ers. 1:22 left to play in the final quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Hawks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far. They've won 2 straight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Trae Young.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
The offensive rebound, the kick out to Hill. Here's Mays, defended by Scott. Shot clock at 5, and another shot, and that's good for 2.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Bradley gets it to go.
And you got to like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
3-pointers, Snell, no good. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.